Thrilled to say we are joined. You've possibly seen him on television. You've possibly seen some of his live shows. You may even have read his column in Chat It's Fate. This is going to be a tough one, Katherine, because you are a complete non-believer.
Yeah, but I want to believe, but I just can't.
I don't think you can believe, because you're a very cynical old boot. I am coming round.
You're wide open.
That there are possibilities. I get what you mean now, but I'm going to go past that. There are possibilities that perhaps there is more to this universe, to this physical realm that meets the eye. I'm waiting for the evidence, and I'm hoping that maybe tonight we might get the evidence. Absolutely thrilled to be joined by the one and only Clinton Baptiste. Good evening, Clinton.
Good evening. Wonderful to be here. I hear what you're saying, Katherine. Can I say right away? Come in, wipe the celestial dust from your feet, you wanderers of the known universe, because what I intend to do tonight is to open a portal. I make no apology about that. Open a portal to show you that there are possibilities beyond the corporeal, beyond what we understand as reality.
Look forward to that.
When you say open portals, by the way, if you want to talk to... You won't get this on Howard Hughes' show. Apparently there's a rule you're not allowed to do this. Well, we're breaking the rules tonight. If you want to talk to your long-lost dead friends, relatives...
Entertainment purposes only.
Well, or if, perhaps you want your dead relatives to give you advice on how you should live your life... then you're pulling a face there, Katherine.
Well, I just think, for broadcast guidelines, you have to say this is entertainment purposes only.
Of course, but also if you're looking for advice from your maybe Nana or something, then that's...
maybe we should get some proper friends.
Okay, well, come on, that's disrespectful. If you want to talk to your long-lost loved ones, if you want to share your ghost stories, your spooky stories, tonight's the night, 0344 499 1000. When you say opening portals, Clinton, that sounds dangerous. What can we expect? Do we need to imagine ourselves bathed in white light, for example?
What people perceive to be, the kingdom of heaven, verdant, green, teeming with people in the really good health, that, if you like, that's more centre parks. What I'm talking about is an attachment to your life, a bright area, like sort of lean-to conservatory to the main event, which is the house.
Yes. The house is your life.
Yeah, if you like. If you look at if you look at your life like a house, there's an addendum. An addendum to the house, which might be I'm just saying, I'm using the analogy of a house.
Extension.
I'm having the shed at the end of my garden turned into a den for my boys.
Sure, I'm not quite so interested. What I'm talking about is a place that's warm, welcoming, unfortunately full of dead people, but what I'm saying is it's an attachment to your life. It's just another room. Very much another room. You don't disappear, like you said, into a white fog or something.
I'm hoping that the boys will play video games in there. I'm getting a sofa bed so they can have sleepovers.
And in a way, converting that is a way of converting your own mind. And if your mind is currently cluttered up with a lot of stuff that you might put in a shed that's cleared out for snooker, it doesn't quite work, that analogy, but you know what I'm...
Well, I tell you what, let's go back a step. Let's go to someone whose mind is completely clear.
I meant pool, really, or video games.
Let's go to Alan Caddick. Good evening, Alan.
Hiya, boss. Hi, Kath. Hi, Clinton.
Hello.
First of all, I've ordered my copy of the book. I've just ordered it just now.
Here's the thing, the late night alternative transcripts.
That's the one.
Beautiful. Thank you, Alan. I look forward to hearing you read it. Have you got are you a believer in sorry, Clinton, you're saying something?
I'm picking up something from you. Is it Alan, is it?
Yes, it is.
You're a Sagittarius?
No, I'm an Aquarius.
Aquarius. Sorry. Easy mistake to me. I'm saying you're in your... I've got someone here, it's a chatterbox. I've got someone writing me, he's a real chatterbox. It's an elderly man, and he's saying you're in your early 20s, am I correct?
No, I'm 39.
Approaching 40. And this man is saying that maybe he last saw you when you're in your early 20s. Is the name... yeah, all right, he's very talking right at me.
You can hear them now,
Yeah, I can hear him now. Derek, is it a Derek? A David.
Do you know anyone with a D?
A D in the name. Didn't have to start with a D, but it's got a D in it.
I did have a niece called Danielle.
Danielle. I've got Danielle right here, and she's saying she hasn't seen you since she was in your early 20s.
Well,
And she passed quite recently, is that right?
well, we lost contact back in early 2000s.
There you are, yeah.
I don't know if she's died or anything.
Oh.
I'm not saying she's died. You weren't quite clear. I don't think it's her.
Why did you fall out with Danielle, Alan?
Oh, long story. But it's not one to broadcast on air.
Oh, okay. Well, that's unfortunate. But it sounds like she's well, if it is her.
She's very well, and she's just saying she would like to make contact with the fact she's not actually dead, that one. Is there someone else maybe beginning with D or got a D in the name? I think it's a fella. I think it's a man, Alan.
I'm not sure. I mean, with Paul, but I haven't got a D. Either Stephen.
Caddick,
and Stephen.
with a double D.
It's
So
someone
that's
in
my
your...
surname.
Yeah, it's someone in... There's a double D in your surname, isn't there?
Yeah.
There's someone in your family. He's writing me here now. As I say, he's a bit of a
dead.
He's dead. This one is dead. Forget the girl. That was a red herring. Although if you've got something to say about that, Alan, I don't sound a little bit suspicious of the whole thing. I'd speak to someone about that because I can't be a party to any crime. But this is a Mr. Caddick. A Caddick. Is it right? Your surname's Caddick.
Does that make sense, Alan? Do you know Mr.
Which
Caddick?
I don't know about.
You
Right.
don't know about him, okay. But he's dead, is he?
Yeah, he's very much dead, and he's saying...
I was asking Alan, but you...
He died in the 70s.
Yeah, he was in his mid-70s when he died.
No, the 1970s.
He was in the
died.
1970s when he died in his... He wasn't quite in his mid... But anyway, he's saying to me...
Has he got a message for
Yes,
Alan?
he has, and he's saying... Alan, he says, clear it all up, he says. Clear it up, he says. Now, that might be clearing up a room, it might be clearing up a garage, like Ian. I think that's why that you were passing that.
The shed?
It might be the shed.
Or clearing up your life.
Or basically clearing up the business with Denise or Danielle, the relative.
I think I know what it could be.
Yeah, what is it?
He might be telling me, like, through me dad and me mum, to clean up the kitchen.
He said something about a kitchen. It began with a K. It's something about a kitchen. Hold on, what are you saying? Let me just one second. What are you saying, Mr. Caddick? Clear up the kitchen. You're absolutely right. That was your instinct. And it's saying clear up the kitchen. Because she's slovenly, your mother, isn't she? Very dirty and leaves things around.
No, we have been cooking. I usually clean up the kitchen, but I haven't done it yet.
Right. Well, it's very, very greasy.
You know what to do.
And I would clean that up right now. And he's going now. He's fading now. No, he says no more now. He's gone now.
Could you do that for us, Alan? Could you clean up the kitchen for us?
I'll do it right now.
Thank you very much indeed.
And it's great to be, someone that can pass on those messages. I see myself very much as a conduit. And Mr. Caddick there was saying, clear up the kitchen, he said. Clear it up. He said, it's very greasy.
Here's the thing. You come on this show and we're going to give it to you hard, okay? Lee has tweeted, Ian, get this idiot off the radio. So many mistakes, a load of rubbish, and then here's the real zinger, making it up as he goes along. You must get that. I've seen the show. You must get that all the time.
I get
During
it.
the show, after the show, online, when people meet you in the street, if you get recognised in a shop, people maybe post your phone number around willy-nilly, you get random phone calls when people send you emails, and you must get, making this up as you go along all the time.
I have heard, I have heard that. I don't want to say it happens quite all the time. But there are people who want to poo-poo what I do. The poo-pooers.
Yes.
And don't poo-poo what I do, because if you poo-poo what I do, the heavens are listening. I mean, I think that was proof in itself. We contacted Danielle. Yeah. What Alan had to do with that death, I don't know. That was mysterious.
We're not sure if she was dead, actually. We don't know that.
No, we don't know that. But can we just say, if Anne's done anything, I don't want to be a part of it. Can't really...
Kath, now will be a great time to do a disclaimer to distance talk radio from...
I'm distancing talk radio for any of this is from entertainment purposes only.
Although, if you do want life advice from a dead relative, give it a go. I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Got another tweet here. I just thought it might be interesting.
Yeah, go on.
Again, the naysayers and poo-pooers, which you're used to, of course, Clinton. Sean says, guy is a con man. Sounds like he's got...
What?
You're right, Katherine. Clearly upset you.
What have I got?
What's he saying?
Sounds like he's got a what?
Shit.
A what?
Let me see if I can find that. Sean says, guy's a con man. He sounds like he's got a shit haircut. Has he? Well,
I'm
yes,
not sure
he
what
has.
that's got to do with...
But that's irrelevant. Catherine's very upset.
No,
I'm so
just a
sorry.
minute.
You come here in good faith and people are just insulting. I think it's really upsets me. I'm really sorry.
Well, I'm not sure what my haircut has got to do with...
No.
I mean, you just heard, I've just spoken to that man, what was it, Alan Caddick. Just spoken to him.
Yeah.
And I was very, very accurate with what he said. I guessed his age. And I also spoke to the parents, and what did he say? He hadn't yet to clean up the kitchen.
To clean up the kitchen.
He hadn't
Right.
cleaned up the kitchen. So I'll thank your friend, whoever it was, to get stuffed.
Oh.
Quite honestly.
I think now's a good time to take a break. If you want to give us a call, 0344 499
My
1000.
hair's got to do with anything.
Talk Radio. 0344 499 1000. Speak to the dead if you want to give. No, it's not an advert for Julia Hartley Brewer's show. It's our show, The Late Night Alternative, with Iain Lee, Katherine Boyle, and tonight our very special guest, Clinton Baptiste. Good evening, Clinton.
Good evening.
You're a magician, a mind reader, mind bender. What is it? How would you describe yourself?
Well,
I love magic.
Magic would suggest that there's some sleight of hand.
Okay.
What I possess, call it what you like, powers, attributes, gifts. I'm a clairvoyant, medium, psychic, faith healer, hypnotist, psychic ability, clairvoyant, telepathy, Reiki healer, feeler, tarot cards, meditation, some motivational after dinner trade shows, close up, corporate away days, domestic parties. All right, I do some illusion work, but that's purely, a private clients. Competent dancer movement experience and murder mystery weekends and etc. But what
it's a full CV.
Yeah, it is a full CV, but I mean, I do offer the personal touch, and what I offer is guidance. Offer guidance to people.
It's very. I've seen your show. It's a very spiritual.
Yeah.
show. You talk a lot about the afterlife, about souls, and I was wondering if Katherine and I here, if you could peer into our souls.
I'm going to probe your souls. I can probe our souls tonight between us, but what I want to display to you, all I want to say to you, that what I have is nothing. There's nothing extraordinary about what I do.
No.
It's a question of telepathy. See if we can do this. It's just a little experiment. A number between 1 and 10. Go.
7. That is.
And again.
Okay. 5. 3. 2. This is.
Wow.
Yeah.
How are you doing that? Because he's like, listen, honestly, he sat here. We'll talk about the jewelry in a minute. He's a wonderful jewelry, but there's nothing. And you heard him do that. We hadn't rehearsed that. Can I just do one?
Yeah.
8. How are you doing that?
Catherine, can you just say, because we spent a bit of time together, we had a cup of tea and a sandwich, didn't we, earlier?
Yes.
And I think what that's done is it centred us. 7. 5. Yeah, it's not quite working with
6.
3. Right. 6. Yeah, 6.
Okay.
And what that means that we've made
you got that wrong quite a few times.
Well, to be fair to her,
Katherine
she said
got it wrong.
Yeah, she said 6 3 times, which I don't like saying that. Sorry, Katherine.
Okay, she got it wrong.
Yeah,
okay.
she said 6 3 times, which I wouldn't do.
Do you find people do that? People block you?
4. All right. Sorry. Do people block me?
Do people block you and put up resistance?
Yeah, they do.
You're very smug with yourself there, Katherine.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be proud of that.
No, do you know what? When he was talking to you, I felt my
side of your face shut down.
No.
I had a touch of.
Have you got Bell's palsy?
See. Oh. We said that at the same time.
I was going to say I started to
Let's try
almost
again.
believe, but
5.
6.
No.
Okay.
Not quite.
Okay. I can feel. This is funny. I mean, can anyone feel this? Because I can feel a darkness coming out of Katherine. I can feel her dark. It's like a dark hole.
Yeah, I can see.
You cannot.
I can see. I'm not being vulgar. I can't see a hole. I'm not saying that. But I do see you as a whole. And I'll just try one more time, and a 5. Oh, no, it doesn't matter. 6.
What do you think about people like Derek Acora, and we have our very own psychic who calls the show, David Badcock.
Right.
What do you think about people like those?
Okay, there are some very brilliant psychic mediums. Stanislav Tomczak, head of the Society for Psychical Research. Eusebio Palladino, a brilliant artist. Derek Acora, who played for Bootle under 18 Reserves. Brilliant people. And they've all got different ways of contacting the dead.
Yes.
And I have my techniques. I don't want to comment about certain people, psychic Sally Morgan, etc. What those people have brought to what I do is a great popularism.
Right.
But I'm not, They're
not very popular.
No, not with me, not in my house.
No. I don't mean it like that. No. But people don't like you.
Sorry?
You don't have such a big... It came out wrong, but you don't have such a big audience as a Cora.
But you're not interested in the fame and money and all that?
No, I'm not, because I'm the real deal, and I like to give my... I don't say I don't do it for nothing. I mean, if anyone's out there wants me, I don't do it for nothing.
Seen the ticket prices there.
Okay, it's a bit steep for the tour.
Yeah.
Man's got to live.
I've got to live. But all I'm saying is that I don't want to cheapen my skill for what I do. It's a very much a giving thing.
Okay.
And do
you want to take another call?
Yeah, certainly.
Okay, let's do a little thing, okay? Let's do a thing. We're going to go to a caller now.
All right.
Can you tell us what this caller's called? Do you want to know if he's a man or a woman?
It's a woman, isn't it? It's a man. I'm getting a man.
It's a man, yeah.
Yeah, and... It's a Steve, isn't it? It's got an E in it.
It's got an E in it. Yeah, it's definitely got an E in it.
Is it Dave?
It's not Dave. No.
To be fair...
Yes.
You've got a lot of technology here.
Is that...
That's the sort of distance between blocking. But is it a Peter? It's got an E in it, isn't it? Darren? Ernie? Ernest, that's 2 E's. Jerry? Gerald? Gerard? What's your name, caller?
Andrew? What's your name?
Andrew.
Well, that's not one of the main E names, is it? It's more of an A. You think, when you think of Andrew, you think of
Yeah, I'm quite annoyed actually that you thought I was called Dave. I don't like Daves. There's a lot of Daves that I don't like.
Picking up a bit of animosity. What can I help you with, Andrew?
Well, I just thought I'd have a chat and see what you think. I once worked at a hospital.
Right.
I left a few years ago.
Right.
And while we're at hospital, I took a picture walking down the corridor on Snapchat to my...
Are you allowed to do that? That seems to be a breach of confidence.
Yeah, well, that's what the manager said, and that's why I don't work there anymore. But
fair enough.
That's another story.
Okay.
So I took this picture, and there was something in it. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
And I sent it to my girlfriend, so we put it on Facebook, and one thing after another. It ended up in papers and stuff like that.
Right.
And everyone said it was some sort of ghost. I don't believe in ghosts, but there it was.
What was the picture, what was the picture of, Andrew?
It looked like a woman down a corridor.
Right, yeah.
And it got quite popular. You've probably seen a picture. If you looked at it, you'd probably recognise the picture.
It does sound very spooky, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It was down the corridor. Was she like a sort of Florence Nightingale sort of figure?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean...
Which was the hospital? I mean, are we allowed to say?
We're allowed to say the hospital.
Yeah. We're in Leeds, so if you go on Google and you Google Ghost Hospital Leeds, I'm sorry it'll be the first thing that comes up.
Ghost Hospital Leeds?
It's a hospital for ghosts, was it, Andrew?
Yeah, for ghosts, polyghosts, yeah.
It was a hospital.
What do you mean?
So I worked at a hospital. If you just Google hospital, Leeds, and Ghost.
Oh, yeah.
It was a hospital.
I've got it. I've got it. Not even joking.
Now, a lot of things came up about this after it got in media and stuff, saying that it was all fake and I'd done it all for attention and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now...
Oh my God, was that you? Did you take that pic? I'm looking at...
the bed.
Yeah.
Excuse my language, sorry. That is uncanny.
Now, Adobe got in touch to say that there were no sort of proof.
Going to hurry you up a little bit, Andrew. We've got a lot of calls tonight, as you can imagine. So if we could just get to the point. If you're just phoning up to show off you've taken a picture of a ghost, that's great. But is there a point to this? Is there a question you'd like to ask Clinton?
I want to know, Clinton, is it a ghost or is it...
I'm just looking at the image now. Oh my, it looks like a bride, doesn't it? Look like a bride.
Can brides die? I suppose they can.
Yes, they can.
Unlucky.
Yes, they can. I'm getting something for that picture. Can you just show it to me again, Catherine? It's a bride that died. It's a bride that died in that hospital. Stop me if I'm getting too technical, but a bride has dropped dead in that hospital, and what you've taken there is a picture of the bride. And if anyone wants to have a look, it's a bride that died.
Is that making sense, Andrew?
Yeah, a little bit. Looks like a bride.
That died, yeah.
Well, that died. To be slightly more specific, than it looks like a bride.
I used to go out with a fortune teller.
Yeah,
this is going with a dead bride. That's a little bit weird. We're going off on a tangent ever so slightly, Andrew.
Well, it's got a point to it.
Thanks for your call. Okay.
It all checks out. I'm going to put a link on Twitter.
Okay.
It's uncanny, that.
Okay, let's go to Lavinia. Lavinia, you're through to Clinton Baptiste. We'll give out the tour dates as well. If anyone is inspired to go and see the show, we'll give out the tour dates in a bit. Lavinia.
Good evening, Ian, and good evening, Katherine, and also Clinton.
Good evening, Lavinia.
To you all.
Thank you. Welcome. Well,
what I'd like to know is that, I'm, what's the word, actually, very interested in what you're talking about, this evening and everything. Well, that as well, and sort of like on the spiritual side and that sort of thing.
The spiritual side, yeah.
Have you ever been, Lavinia, have you, in a spiritual encounter, have you ever seen a ghost? Have you ever felt a ghost? Have you ever been covered in ectoplasm?
Oh, definitely.
Have you been entered?
Yes. Well, yes, definitely. I was based though, actually, believe it or not.
Yeah.
I've actually, I was working in this place sort of many years ago, and it was an old Victorian sort of place. And
like the ghost hospital, that sort of...
Yeah. Anyway, what happened, I felt all this cold ice, breeze actually go through my body.
Right.
I knew so straight away that was something going on there. Yeah. Then I felt somebody tap me on my head.
Right.
And also, listen to this.
Will do.
You're not going to believe this. I actually saw a guy in this place, okay? And when I saw him, he was shocked and I was shocked.
Right.
I was looking at him in amazement because, the pupils of their, the pupils
of their eyes?
Yeah. They actually come out.
What?
They actually popped out of his eyes, and it was like they were on
stalks.
Yes. Now, what is that? Because that has haunted me.
Stalk eye.
Just shut up, Lavinia. Clinton's trying to answer that now.
Sorry,
it's stalk eye. It's not those... Because I used to, when I was a kid, I had those eyes on glasses that were on springs, and you'd shake your head. But you're saying, please, Lavinia, you're saying, Clinton, that stalk eye is not Hawkeye from MASH. Stalk eye is an actual spiritual phenomenon.
I think what Lavinia's talking about is the tell me,
please, Lavinia.
Yeah,
Sorry. Hello. Hello. Set it up, Les.
Les, turn it up.
Hello.
Hello, sorry.
Sorry, I don't know what happened there. Yeah.
Sorry. Who's Les? I'm getting Les.
Les is my friend. Oh, that's weird. He's here with me, actually.
Yeah, he's here with you, isn't he?
Oh,
and when did he pass, Les?
No, I mean, he's here with me now.
I'm sorry.
I mean, he's sort of living here. I mean, he's in the kitchen, actually.
So
Right,
he's not living there.
He's the radio.
He's
alive.
Is he?
Sorry?
He's a ghost.
He's alive.
He's alive.
No, sorry, my mistake. I was thinking of Des is also haunting you. But the stalk eye, what you've experienced there is, tell me if I'm right, is the pupils came out. I mean, what Ian's talking about is, you go to a joke shop and they come out on springs.
Yes.
Don't they? And it's like you might see them on, I don't know, Ross Abbott's Madhouse or something. They come out and they're boing down. They go down, don't they? They put them on behind your ears and you shop and they come out of your eye. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the pupils of the eye looking like a pencil coming out, pointing.
Yeah, definitely. They were coming out
out like a pencil.
Then we've got what it looks like, guys. Please, Lavinia.
Matchsticks.
Lavinia, please be quiet.
Searing.
What is that? We know what it looks like.
Stalk eye.
Okay, it's stalk eye. Does that answer your question, Lavinia?
Yeah, so why...
Thanks very much indeed. Let's go to Dan. I tell you what, let's do a trail, and then we're going to go to Dan. This is Talk Radio. 1000 is the telephone number. We're going to talk about pelvic floor exercises later because.
Right.
Do you know what a pelvic floor exercise is, Clinton?
It's to strengthen your pelvis. Is that right?
Wow.
But sometimes, ladies, the pelvic floor falls through, don't it?
But how would? So the pelvic. I didn't know that the pelvic floor was part of the pelvis. I thought it meant you lay on the floor and you just lift it up.
No, I
think humped the floor.
When a lady has a baby, don't it? Sometimes the pelvic floor goes
a bit slack. Yes. Goes
a bit slack. Can I just say, Catherine, I'm slightly alarmed about. 6 there, I see.
Okay.
I was a little bit alarmed that we hadn't quite... but what I'm saying to you, I want you to open your curtains, right? And just delve into the dark recesses of, what is out there. All right? Can you open the celestial curtains?
To do that.
Yeah, what, with the pelvic floor position, yeah. But what I'm saying to you is, let yourself go. Give in to it, all right?
Okay.
Just very closed.
You don't have to understand. Closed. Yeah, very closed. Open up, right? That's it. Open. Nice and wide. That's it. We want to, to receive. We're all here receiving. We're all giving.
Are you receiving now?
Yes, I am.
Is he receiving now?
No, he's not.
Have you ever had the willies put up you?
No.
You never been entered?
When I was entered by the late pop star Pete Byrne off of Dead or Alive, just 2 short years before he died, but what I want you to do is to... you don't have to understand, just experience.
Right.
Just experience.
Okay, well, I'll try.
Paul says, I am sorry, but this is an embarrassment. He's not got a bloody thing right, and he better be careful slinging remarks around about Alan. He got his age wrong, and telling listeners to get stuffed is really the way to go.
What's that chap's name?
It's Paul.
Paul, I've got someone here saying, don't start any long novels, mate. Take your library books back if I were you.
Now I have to ask.
Yeah.
Are you threatening Paul?
No, I'm just telling you what the spirits
like
are telling me. No, well, he comes on here and he's sort of having a pop at me.
But are you threatening violence against one of my listeners? Because that is against Ofcom.
No, I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that someone, a spirit, has told me.
Which spirit?
Spirit of a man or a woman, and they are saying to me that just be careful, because he comes on slinging things around about me.
I have to just say, to cover our backsides, Paul, that if you are injured in any way, that is not the responsibility of Talk Radio. No. You engaged in conversation.
Yeah. And take it up with the afterlife.
It's all bollocks. Everything you say is a lie. You make stuff up. You can't talk to the dead people. When people die, that's it. They're gone. There's nothing there. You're a con man. You prey on the innocent and the vulnerable to line your pockets.
Right.
These are some of the comments I found about you online.
Yeah.
What do you say to those people?
Well, I mean, for example, you, Ian, if you were to come at me and you say, I don't believe any of this, some things you just said there, I'd say one thing to you. Woolworths, 1979.
Why would you say that?
You tell me. 79.
Can't think of any. There's Woolworths on the Farnham Road.
Yeah, on the Farnham Road.
Yeah, but I can't remember any.
Yeah, well, you think on, and then you come back to me with criticisms like that.
Okay.
All right.
Can you...
Yeah, all right. Manchester City Centre.
Yep.
What does that mean to you?
Oh,
that might be me.
Yeah, that was you.
Okay, Kathy's from there.
All right, Gravy.
That's me again.
WD-40. Did this ring any bells?
Well, I mean, I've experienced these things.
There you are, thank you.
You can't, and here's the thing, you can't argue with that.
No, you cannot.
You can't argue with that. Why do you never see ghost cavemen? You see,
the cavemen.
Quite often you see Victorian ghosts and Edwardian ghosts, and maybe the World Wars.
Yeah, the ones with the good outfits.
You never see cavemen ghosts. Well, I wonder why that was, because people would say, well, that proves that ghosts don't exist.
All right. Well, first of all, I've got a very ancient spirit guide, Tarawak, who is an Eskimo. Before anyone writes and says you're not allowed to say Eskimo anymore, Tarawak, I'm very happy to say Eskimo.
Okay.
He says it's the political correctness gone mad, is what he's saying that to me now.
Is
so
he?
if anyone else can, and they'll say, you have to say Inuit. Not true. Tarawak's very happy with Eskimo. Okay. He's a proper one with a beard and that, and you know, you see them with the ice and a string that goes through. So I am well versed in speaking to people from ancient times, and I have just spoken, funny enough, only the other day. I'll see if I can summon him up now.
Yeah, I see how you do this.
He is a caveman, and he was from the northern reaches of France. And he's done all the cave designs, drawn on them and all that. And he's here now, and his name's Quark. And he wants, what do you want to ask, he's saying?
Where is he stood? Should I look at him?
He's just there.
Okay.
Right to my right.
And his name was?
Quark.
Hello, Quark. Welcome. You are in a radio studio. What was it like living in caveman times?
I'll see if I can just get him to speak through me. Yeah, it's difficult to translate it, but it's something like it was good, something like he enjoyed it in those days, apart from the dinosaurs and that, but really it was a simpler time. Do you want to ask?
They wouldn't have had dinosaurs, would they?
Sorry?
They wouldn't have had dinosaurs. I think the dinosaurs are gone by then, aren't they?
Yeah, they're very uneducated. Quark, they wouldn't have had dinosaurs, you're quite right. They wouldn't have had dinosaurs in those days. Yeah, he says, my mistake. But they were wild animals.
Oh, right.
He's he didn't like the wild animals, is what he's saying. But he's gone now, he's fading now, so he's probably said, yeah, he's gone now.
Gosh.
Paul said, Paul said, you've lost, but Paul is serious. You've now lost me as a listener permanently. Sad and disappointed. I took what that imbecile said as a threat. So we've lost a listener as a direct result.
I can only apologise. If you
Paul needs to open. He needs to open up and be willing to receive.
I didn't mean to say anything. I was only telling, don't shoot the messenger. I'm only telling you what the spirits are telling me.
Okay.
But Paul, if you wanted to ring in, and I'll do a reading for you personally, if you like.
Let's go to Dan. Good evening, Dan.
Oh my God, am I speaking to Clinton?
Yes, indeed.
Clinton, you're like one of my all-time top 2 psychics.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Who's the other one?
Shirley Grossman.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's
a fictional one though.
Yeah, it's a comedy show. What's your question, Dan?
Well, I just wanted to know really, because I mean, Clinton's he's special. He's a seer. He knows all about our souls. He gets placed right in there. How long have you been a medium, Clinton?
Great question. Thank you for that, Dan.
I have been a medium all my life, and I can almost smell your asana from here.
Is what?
Is asana.
Huh?
It's a spiritual scent. And what I am picking up from you is that you are very open. Is that right? You're very open to
We've just lost Dan. Literally just dropped off the line there. I don't know what happened.
Right. That would
uncanny.
be the spirit.
Right, okay.
Sometimes on the way.
Cut him off for being a prick?
Yeah, possibly. Or maybe, I don't know whether he's got an electronic ankle tag or something. Sometimes that can interrupt the flow, or bounces off a harp or something.
Will says, I've had enough of Clinton's nonsense. Please put it to him that Ramon is the only medium worth listening to.
Well, Ramon is a disgrace, and I'm not going to talk about Ramon. Ramon is a Scottish psychic. I've had trouble with him before, and he's an absolute fake. And if he wants to, I hope he won't be out there. He's probably drinking, but no, Ramon is no good. And I'll thank anyone who's writing about Ramon to keep their mouths shut. Thank you.
All right. I didn't know the name, so I didn't. Let me just take. I'm just going to take a call straight to air. Let's just see what happens here. Line 3, you're through to Clinton Baptiste. Hello, line 3.
Hello.
You're live on Talk Radio. You're through to Clinton Baptiste.
Oh, hello, Ian. Hello, Katherine. Hello, Clinton.
Are you sucking on something? It sounds like you've got like a sausage or I don't want to say a dick, but it sounds like you've got something in your mouth.
No, I'm deaf in one ear, so.
Okay. Well, still not impossible. Anyway, go on.
I just wondered if you had anything for me.
Sounds a bit like Quark, this fella, doesn't it? I can't actually hear him.
That's a little bit. Go on.
I just want to see what Clinton's got for me.
Right, what's your name, please?
It's Jim.
Jim,
I think he said Jim.
Jim, I'm saying... I'm getting the name James. Is your name short for Jamie? James?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, James.
My name is James.
James, your name is James, yeah. And that's maybe the A I was getting before from that name and the E.
From that 15 minutes ago with Andrew. I was 40 minutes.
Tell me, what do you do for a living? It's something with your... It's something
what
with
do I do for a living?
Yeah, I'm still speaking. It's to do with your hands, isn't it? You work with your hands, don't you?
I used to, yes.
Yeah, you used to work with your hands.
There you go.
And...
You guys haven't spoken before, right?
Never. This is uncanny. Just to confirm, I've got the James thing right in the hands. We've never actually met before, have we, James?
No, but I mean, Jim is another version of James, you know, that...
Yeah, I think we've established that.
We've done that. Establishing that you don't know each other.
No.
Right, and you're a Capricorn, aren't you? Gemini?
No, I'm an Aries.
Aries,
yeah.
Yeah. Give me a number between 1 and 10, James.
6.
6. And what I'm saying to you, spirits are telling me this. They're saying, get yourself a hobby. Ooh. Get yourself a hobby. You're good with your hands, but you want to read a book or something. Leave yourself alone. But get a hobby, do some woodwork, and they're also saying this. They're saying that will clear up with a bit of E45. Nothing to worry about.
Does that make sense, Jim?
No, absolutely not.
What do you mean?
I'm totally blind now. I used to be a chef.
You're blind? Well, hang on a minute.
Blind and deaf?
You're not... Pardon?
Yeah, deaf in one ear.
Who said that? You're not suggesting that Clinton has made you blind, are you?
No. I've been blind for about 15 years now.
You didn't get that he was blind, Clinton. I would have thought that would have been... I mean, because they bang about it a lot.
I was coming to that, wasn't I?
Were you?
Yes, I was. Actually,
Okay, all right. So Jim...
Did I get any of it right? What did I get right? Some of it, didn't I? So you're good with your hands?
Well, you got the James right.
Yes, I did.
So then there we
Thank
go,
you.
Jim. I'm going to be honest. We're sort of trying to cultivate a loving atmosphere, and if you're going to be negative and then start...
I can see what you mean about the blocking thing now.
People do block, and we've got a very ancient, clairvoyant term for people who do block like that. Tit.
Will says, please can you ask Clinton if my late grandmother is still adept at handling a shaft? A shaft?
Yeah, well, I think if you're just going to be crude...
Is that crude?
I think probably...
Okay, apologise.
Yeah,
I'm just reading
I
these.
don't want to say anything about his grandmother, but she is here with me, and she's saying, don't be so rude. She's calling him Mucky.
Okay.
You're Mucky pup.
Let's go. Hang on. Let's go to Matt. We'll go to Matt, then we'll have a break, and then we're in for a couple more calls. 0344 499 1000. We've got well-renowned psychic Clinton Baptiste, and we will give out the dates of the tour.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's go to Matt. Good evening, Matt.
Hiya, how you doing, Clinton?
Hiya.
I just wanted to check something.
If we can get to the point, Matt, because of that blind guy, we're starting to run out of time a bit now, so we're just going to have to push you a little bit, please.
My ex-wife, she's ex now, she's alive, but she's ex.
Right.
There were times when I was away at work, and I would stay over at, at hotels and stuff, and when I come back, the kids would say that they'd heard Mum being... speaking in tongues, being given tongues. She said she'd been given tongues.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if you were able to
I think this is going down a similar route to the Shaft Man, wasn't it?
No. She was. I want to know who was she communicating with the tongue, because she left me and now she's living with. And I want to know if there was a tongue.
Matt, I'm going to be honest. It sounds like you're making an innuendo about your fictional wife, because you're probably a virgin, being licked out.
Oh, God.
But that's what it sounds like, Catherine.
He wouldn't do that, would he?
Absolutely disgusting.
That is disgusting. Can I just say, for all these doubters and people who are getting on here and wanting to sort of, is he still talking? I'm fully accredited to the Third Parallel College of the Supernatural America with a genuine certificate off of the internet. It's signed by Arthur C. Clarke himself, and it's got a proper hologram of a skull, which I can produce. All right?
Okay, well, I'm sorry.
All spirit in the physical body.
Okay. That is actually Amy's fault, who's answering the phone tonight. She's not vetting the calls.
If anyone else wants to phone in about tongues or shafts or anything, I don't want to answer that.
We've got 10 minutes left. Let's try and get some serious calls. Okay, please. Clinton, I'm doing this bit now. Right, okay. We've got 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. We'll give you the website where you can find out the tour dates.
Yes.
And thank you. And this is the Late Night Alternative. Iain, Kath, and Clinton on Talk Radio. What drives you, Clinton? What moves you?
It's the desire to offer clarity to people, to offer contentment, resolution. I always say, spirit be kind, spirit be gentle. We simple corporeal Homo sapiens want to make contact, because ye spirits haveth so many answers to cometh by for us, unto us.
You always say that.
Yeah, I do, and it's something of a mantra. Oh, Spirit, hear us now as we try to contact you to ask all the questions of that of which you knoweth, of which is the answer. Unto.
Wow.
Yeah, something's just fallen off.
Something has just fallen off the desk. A cup has just.
Spirits, why have you knocked a cup off? Yeah, Spirit saying. All right, don't be like that.
Why have they done that? Because that is...
Spirit's been a bit of a... If I say a bit of a sod, am I allowed to say that?
You can say...
You've been a bit of a sod, Spirit. It's a Victorian chimney sweep.
Oh.
I've got it.
Oh.
And where we are in central London,
yeah.
And he was shoved up a chimney. It's not his fault.
I didn't do it. Bless you.
And he's made you sneeze now.
He's throwing some chimney soot.
He's thrown some soot on
you.
Have
I got some soot on me?
And he's knocked the drink on the floor. Begone, boy onto the chimney. Please go back.
So you're sending him back to the chimney? That's the best place for him.
I'm sending him back to the higher realm, beyond the curtains and that.
Okay.
But what I see, how can I put... There are spirits like this chimney, right, he's gone, who are stuck between one world, in the sort of, how can I put it, in the spiritual...
In the chimney?
U-bend.
The U-bend.
They are, and I see myself very much as the bent wire coat hanger trying to, lodge him out.
Okay, so where have you sent him to?
He's gone back to
the chimney.
Well,
is there anything we can do for him? I feel bad that there's a boy we've sent a boy. We've done.
Well, he did. To be fair, he knocked that over, and
he did.
He's a bad boy.
Yeah.
Text here. Can you ask Clinton if aliens have souls or spirits?
Yes, they do.
Great. What about pets? If I die and go to heaven, will my cats be there?
I've got a tabby now. I've got a tabby now for you, Iain. You lost a tabby cat, didn't you? No, yeah. It's Katherine.
No, I've never had one.
Yeah, but I can see your short-edged schnauzer. I can see your short-edged schnauzer now. Just move around this side. But did you...
boxer?
I've seen your boxer.
Uh-huh.
And the boxer is saying he really misses his nuts. Why did you do that?
It wasn't me, it was my Auntie Sandra.
Yeah.
Was it?
And
yeah.
she's
is that
here.
real?
She's here and all, and she...
Is she? She's on holiday.
Not her nuts. I mean, she... removed his...
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And she's dead?
No,
she's in Crete.
No, she's in Crete at the moment.
Okay.
So try and keep up with what we're saying, Iain. It's not...
Okay, so it's so much...
Life.
Sorry?
Hello, Sarah.
Hello?
Oh, hello.
You're through to Clinton, Sarah. We haven't got much time, so put down the drink and away you go.
Oh, trust me, I don't drink.
What can I do for you, my love? I've got Spirit here saying you don't drink. You're very teetotal.
Yeah, I've just told you that, Clinton.
Yeah, but the Spirit did as well at the same time.
I'm
Clinton,
what
can I do for you, my love?
Please listen, lovey.
Yeah, okay, I'm listening.
Right.
I've got a few voices I'm listening to at the same time, but go on.
I'm sure you have.
If we could get to the point, please, sir. I've been very combative here.
I've been listening.
Yes.
And it's all guesswork, sadly. I know people who are very attuned, and it's all guesswork, sadly. And also, you're not very clear on how to filter your own agenda.
You drive a red car. You drive a red car, don't you?
No, I don't.
White.
No, I don't.
Green.
You can pick any colour you like, but no.
Well, hang on. Well, what colour car do you drive then?
It's silver.
Silver car could easily be white.
Silver could be confused. Silver. Sarah, please. Sarah.
Very aggressive.
Silver can be confused with white.
Thank you.
My car's never been confused with white.
Right, well,
not the type of silver that it is.
I guess that you are teetotal and you've got virtually a white car, which could be silver.
Do you drink?
I'm not. Yes, I can. I do drink. I do drink on occasion. I'm not teetotal.
On occasion you do. It's maybe a weekend or something, I'm saying.
Are you teetotal today?
No.
So you've had a drink today?
Yes.
So when I told you to put... When you said you hadn't drunk today, you were lying to me.
No, you said put your drink down.
And you said you hadn't had a drink today, so you're a liar.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Okay.
I said...
I can't deal with people who've been drinking. If you know, I wan't people who can sober...
a casual drink?
Well, you say it's casual, I don't know, but what
Oh, well, that's interesting, because now what you're doing is you're deflecting from your own issues and putting them onto me, which is interesting.
I'm not doing that.
Are you an alcoholic, Clinton?
Yes, I am.
I'm so sorry. I genuinely
and it's
did
very
not know
upsetting that she's done that.
I genuinely didn't know that.
And Spirit is saying that you do that, my love. You like to deflect.
Well, that's interesting.
It is interesting.
You're using Spirit.
Yeah, it is interesting.
To deliver your own agenda.
Well, it's very interesting, and I'm interested, and you should be interested.
I'm interested too, actually.
Yeah, we're all interested.
So why are you so keen?
Very aggressive.
Why? Just calm down.
It's not aggressive at all.
Shalamar Shak attack, my love.
Please, I don't know if you just did a hex then, but we don't allow hexes on this show.
It doesn't bother me. Honestly,
okay, could you both shut up? Could you both just shut up for a second?
Yeah.
Sarah, why you seem determined to try and catch Clinton out? What's happened?
It's not. No, I wasn't catching out. What I've done is I've listened to the call, and once you listen back on this, it's a lot of guesswork. So that's just an opinion that I've got.
All right,
with the understanding that I have about things. So it's not aggressive. It's just merely me sharing my opinion.
It's very closed off.
We've got 60 seconds. We've got 60 seconds, and then we have to go. ClintonBaptiste.com is the website to get the tour dates.
Yes, it is.
Just pick let's we've got to click on it. Stay there, Sarah. We've got Watford this Friday. Watford Palace Theatre this Friday.
Come along.
I believe ticket sales are very, very poor for that show.
No, they're
I'm
not.
joking.
Not at all. They're going very, very well. Please come to Watford Palace Theatre at 7:30. I'm predicting this lady won't be coming.
Sarah, how
too
about
drunk to drive a silver car.
If we put your name on the door, Sarah, would you be bothered to turn up?
I would have absolutely no reason to.
And saying now you're going to be there. Spirit is telling me they're looking to feature. You're going to be at Watford Palace on Friday. I will see you there, my love. And you're going to be in seat D3.
Then there is somebody else with my name, but not
please,
me.
Sarah, 30 seconds. This Friday, Watford Palace Theatre. I'll tweet the rest of the dates in a minute. But 30 seconds, Clinton.
Yeah.
Convince Sarah. Tell Sarah something right now, before we end, that only Sarah knows.
Have you got a 07 on your mobile phone?
No.
079. Did you just blow off?
No, that was the exerting air.
Yeah, exactly. That's the same sort of thing. But is it a 2, 3 or a 5 in the number?
You can,
Thank you very much, Sarah. I think point proven. Clinton,
I think so. Thank you.
Lovely to meet you. This Friday, Watford Palace.
Nice to have someone converted like that, isn't it?
Theatre. The week after in Winchester at the Discovery Centre. Then the Marlow Theatre in Canterbury. That's sold out. ClintonBaptiste.com is the place to go. This is the late night alternative. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Namaste. Namaste to listeners.
This is Talk Radio.